Missy Higgins is an Australian singer-songwriter with a spine-tingling voice. She had her first hit in 2004 via Triple J's Unearthed, her anthem All for Believing. 10 years on and 3 aria-hogging albums later, she's now released an eclectic collection of Australian songs, covering artists as diverse as Kylie Minogue, Don Walker and The Drones. Zanro caught up with Missy Higgins on the eve of her national tour.
Standing on the deck, I watch my shadow stretch. The sun pours my shadow upon the deck.
When I first started out to have a go at this project, I was a bit desperate for a project to do that didn't require writing my own songs, because I was in such a huge writer's block at the time. And I've always loved doing covers. I love reinterpreting other people's songs. So I just thought that'd be a perfect way to kind of keep me distracted, keep me occupied, keep my fans happy while I work out what the hell's going on and why I can't write songs. Yeah, I just ended up listening to a lot of Australian music and just burying myself really, really deep into it, and I found it a really cool project, trying to make these songs sound like as different as possible to the original.
Get to whip in my ears like a riding cry.
How much research did you actually do in thinking about what songs you wanted to cover, and how did you decide?
It got actually very overwhelming, because someone would introduce me to a band like The Loved Ones or something, and I'd not only discover their music, but I had to discover all of their albums and their entire catalogue. So it wasn't like, oh, just check out this song. It was like, you have to check out this band's entire catalogue.
Oh wow, so you really went deep.
Yeah, the deeper I went, the more overwhelmed I got, because there's just so much good Australian music out there that I'd never heard of. And so much of it happened before I was born. I was like, yeah, this is a momentous task.
Growing up can make you sad. You won't be boy, all I'm bored tonight is music.
One of the songs that really stands out to me in the collection is your cover of The Drones, Shark Fin Blues. Gareth Lydiard's lyrics in every Drones song are always intense, but I've got to say I've never heard them so clearly.
Yeah, he's got such a growl. So I just thought this would kind of be perfect, because I think people would love to hear these lyrics.
What was that like for you to flip from being the music fan to reinterpreting the music that these people had given you?
It was difficult, because bands like Something for Kate, they're one of the first bands that I ever loved when I was 15 or so. So I've listened to that song You Only Hide that I covered of theirs so many times, as an angsty teenager in my room, just kind of sobbing about how unfair life was. So yeah, to reinterpret that felt like a huge responsibility, because I really wanted to do it justice. You Only Hide, Something for Kate. I wrote a fan letter to Paul Dempsey when I was 17.
One of the things that is really wonderful about this release, Oz, is that it's not just an album. We've learnt about Missy Higgins over so many years through your songs, but now we're literally learning about you through almost the story of your life and this collection of essays that's partnering the record.
Yeah.
Was the process of writing these essays, each of them going with a song, much like the process of writing a song for you?
It was totally different. I'd give myself a day or two for each essay, and listen to the song over and over again, and pretty much just write the first thing that came to my head. The thing that I likened it to was just talking in between songs on stage, just random banter. Yeah. I wasn't setting out to write an autobiography or any kind of literary masterpiece. It was just, giving a bit more of myself and telling a bit more about my personal life. Because the songs are so personal to me, even if I didn't write them, I responded to them because they meant something quite personal to me.
Missy Higgins is performing in Cairns this weekend at the Civic Centre, then at various venues around the country until October the 30th.